Nova and her mother, Tanea, are trapped in a toxic cycle of codependency where love looks like control and dependence feels like a prison. We about to discuss this, y'all.
Mirrors crack, but I still rise. Unmask the truth, no more disguise. I'm not your shadow, I'm the flame. Breaking the cycle, breaking the chain. Free, free, free. They said you're crazy, tried to rewrite me.
So let's keep it cute and put this disclaimer out there. The content on NarcSmart TV is for educational and commentary purposes only. All opinions are my own and based on research, observation, and personal perspective. Nothing said here should be taken as professional, medical, legal, or therapeutic advice. Viewer discretion is advised. Narcissistic abuse is a heavy topic and some discussions may be triggering. My goal is to spread awareness, expose toxic behavior, and empower survivors. Let's get the ball rolling. So welcome back. I am Zamari D, and you are watching NarcSmart TV, the place where we break down narcissistic behavior in real time using real stories. And today we're diving deep into the story of Nova and her mother, Tanea. You might have seen them on the soft white underbelly, and let me tell you, their interviews are shocking the internet. But behind all the clicks and the views is something way darker, way more sinister. A narcissistic parenting style that's destroying a child's future while feeding the mother's need for control, validation, and survival. Let's get into it some more. So let me give you a brief synopsis on how Nova and Tanea became noticeable on social media. On the YouTube channel Soft White Underbelly, which is a channel that interviews folks in vulnerable, often marginalized circumstances, has interviewed Nova and Tanea a few times. And during those interviews, they have talked about their life, the trauma, the drama, and things like that. So Tanea, which is Nova's mom, is often portrayed as a mother who struggles with poverty, has multiple children with multiple fathers, and at times relies on unstable means to survive. Now, in a lot of these interviews, she talks about her involvement in Nova's life, the life choices, especially Nova's selling of sexual content. And Tanea has gone on the record many times deflecting and insisting that she's not responsible for how Nova grew up. Right, so boom. Nova, which is Tanea's teenage daughter, has been involved in selling sexual content online, prostitution, and some petty small crimes, to be exact. She and her mother have been pretty open about it through interviews and social media posts. But what I've noticed is that in many of the comment sections of these interviews, which is really where you get all the juicy gossip, they're full of allegations that Tanea is essentially pimping her own daughter, emotionally and financially exploiting her. Some say she's profiting off Nova's online presence and content. And I really want you guys to drop down below and let me know if you feel the same way. People have accused Tanea of downplaying her responsibility, deflecting, not providing structure, and sometimes fueling Nova's behavior via their codependent dynamics. And also what's noticeable is the word narcissist and how it's tossed around heavily by viewers who observe what they consider to be manipulative, self-centered behavior. For example, how often times Tanea likes to blame Nova when things aren't going her way because people are usually scrutinizing her parenting skills or calling her BS out. They also let her know how she will be judged by the gods on how she minimizes her role and how she raised Nova, and how she emotionally manipulates stories to justify her decisions. Yep, she sounds like a narc to me, y'all. Y'all comment below if you think Tanea can change her behavior for the better, and also like this video. Let's continue. Now, even though Tanea admits to her hardships, the poverty, the broken relationships, she has never protected her daughter Nova. She's let her slide straight into survival mode at the age when she should have been learning self-worth and boundaries. And that's where the narcissism creeps in. A narcissistic parent doesn't always scream abuse outright. Sometimes it's the neglect. Sometimes it's the excuses. Sometimes it's the constant deflection of responsibility that damages a child even more. All right, so I actually want to zoom in just a little bit more on Nova. Nova is 15. She is still a baby. She is still developing her sense of self. However, if I'm being real, I do feel like she is being managed by her mother and also encouraged to make adult choices day in, day out that technically she's not supposed to even be equipped to handle. The audience looks at her and sees a child lost in grown-up chaos. And Tanea has never truly provided the foundation Nova needed to feel safe. Nova's rebellion gives Tanea her storyline. Nova's pain becomes Tanea's content. This is exploitation in disguise. And make no mistake, narcissistic parents don't have to yell. They don't have to beat their kids or scream at them to break them down. Sometimes it's the silence, the lack of structure, the lack of accountability that leaves scars we can't even see. And Tanea is constantly shifting responsibility when Nova acts out. And when people criticize her parenting, she plays the victim. That is classic narcissistic deflection. Come on, y'all. So one might ask, how does this tie into codependency? Well, here's the cycle laid out. Tanea gives just enough attention to keep Nova close, but not enough love to help her thrive. Nova, in return, keeps running back, craving the validation from the same mother who failed to protect her. That is the trap. Nova doesn't trust her mom at all, but she also doesn't trust herself because she's never been taught how to. She's been stuck between rebellion and dependency, this whole little weird cycle. And every time Nova takes a hit, whether it's criticism online or backlash for her choices, Tanea gets to play savior and victim all at once. It's a toxic push-pull that keeps both of them locked in dysfunction. So at the end of the day, this isn't just about Nova and Tanea. This is the story of countless kids raised by narcissistic parents. You grow up without boundaries, without guidance, and without a clear sense of worth. You're pushed into adult roles way too soon. And instead of being nurtured, you're treated like an accessory, a storyline. The danger, you asked? Well, if Nova doesn't break free, she'll internalize all of her mother's dysfunction and carry it into her own adulthood. Now that's how generational curses are born. So here's the takeaway. A narcissistic parent can damage you by what they do and what they don't do. Codependency is the chain that keeps you locked in, but awareness is the key that can set you free. Nova's story is tragic, but it's also a warning sign for anyone who's still caught in that toxic dance with a narcissistic parent. Don't let their lack of parenting define your path. You can step out, you can break the cycle, and you can rebuild yourself back stronger. So I'm going to roll some clips of Nova and her mother so that you can tell me in the comment section what you think about their relationship and if you think Nova has a fighting chance of breaking her family's generational curse. So please like and subscribe to NarcSmart TV. Let's go.
So currently I'm at a creep's house. Let me get the fuck up out of here. But y'all, we finna be doing a story time. I don't know what story time, but we gonna figure it. Cause I got a lot of stories that y'all be wanting to hear that help me. And yeah, we're just gonna get into it.
I'll tell y'all. So basically, I don't know if I should say this because like I don't know. Hey dude, if you see this, leave me the fuck. I had just turned 13, y'all, basically, and you know, right now I'm 15. So this was only 2 years ago. So I had just turned 13. It was December 26th. I was walking with my friend. I had just ran away because my mom, she was, you know, doing the shit that I talked about in my interview. I wasn't even a hoe yet. I wasn't even a hoe yet. So we walking down the street. First of all, me and my friend barely had anywhere to go. It was the nigga birthday or whatever. And he had seen us, me and my friend. So he walking to 7-Eleven. He like, what's up with you? He was cute. What you talking about? I've been liking grown people since I was younger because I don't know. I just felt like I needed that. I don't know. I didn't really have love like that. Like my family would show my brother, like, you feel me? Like they would treat that nigga like he was gold or something. You know how favoritism is, dummies. So they didn't fuck with me. They was like jealous. It was like,
I'm not trying to say jealous because I don't want to sound like I'm just all that, but you feel me? When you look at it, it's like jealousy. Because what the fuck y'all acting weird? What, like, I'm the fuck? And they been treating me like this since I was 9 years old. What do you like, tell me?
I went with the man or whatever. We get in his car. He like, oh yeah, we finna get a bottle. This nigga didn't ask my age, no none of that. Fuck you talking about? We get a bottle. We park up next to like a view or something. So we go to the view. We get drunk. I don't even drink. I just turned 13 last month, nigga. My friend, she outside. First of all, my friend was only 12. She was 12, I was 13. She was finna be 13 now. So we motherfucking drinking outside. My friend outside, I'm in the car. He like, so how old are you? I'm like 18. He like, you know you lying. I'm like, I'm really 18. He like, all right. He like, when your birthday? I said some birthday. I looked at, I think I asked somebody when they was born or whatever. I don't know what I did, but I got that motherfucking birthday. You know, I'm drunk. I'm 13, bro. This is my first time getting drunk. So, you know, I'm woozy. Nigga, I'm feeling weird. So, you know, I'm feeling woozy. He started touching on me and shit. I'm like, okay. So he touching on me and stuff. He like, let's go to the back. I'm like, the back? You wanna go to the back?
Okay.
So I get in the back. This nigga take my pants off. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm 13. This nigga is 32. Just turned 32. He get in the back. He pull my pants off. Get to eat. I'm like, oh, I never experienced this before. Then we had, so after we had, you know, I lost my virginity. After I did that, I don't know. It was weird. Like, he was like, oh, you know, my mom ended up putting out a missing report out on me when I was 13. So he ended up seeing that shit. So we was in the car one day. We was driving to like, I think we was driving to 7-Eleven. He like, so you really 13? I'm like, what you talking about? He like, he showed me the phone. I'm like, that's a lie. I'm like, I don't know who posted that. Not me. He like, that's you. He like, that's you, Cass. I'm like, no, it's not Cass. He found out I was 13, so he already knew. You know what's going on, buddy. You know what's going on. I had a gap. Nigga, y'all think I got a baby face now? No, I had a baby. I'm finna show you how I look. I'm finna put it right here. A baby. A kid. What are you talking about?
Tanea, you're back.
I got into a situation with Children's Services, and I'm thinking it's because of my daughter. It wasn't even because of my daughter. It was just allegations of lies that people were saying. They knew, hey, my daughter's a runaway. I've been putting reports. The courts was like, yeah, we've seen this before. Like, there's not really nothing that a parent that has been trying over and over for the past 2 years is you know, it's out of the parent's control once they hit the streets. So when I found out, like, all the allegations or whatever, the reason why my kids got taken is because they couldn't find me. I was running from a DV relationship. You know, I kind of talked about in my first one, like, you know, baby daddies will put their hands on you and they act like pimps, and they do. But since I don't go for that, and when you flee a domestic relationship, a domestic violence relationship, they try to get you back in. And, you know, it's a lot of stuff going on. Like, I'm pregnant right now.
You're pregnant?
It's a lot.
How far along are you?
About to be 6 weeks, basically. I just went to the doctor yesterday. I been knew that I was pregnant because I took a test, but...
You're going to keep it?
I'm going to keep it because I was pregnant in January of this year. And when my kids got taken, I got an abortion because I felt like I need to fight for my other kids. Like, it's always fighting for kids. Like, I realized that that's what the devil wants from me. And the devil ain't going to get it because these are God's children. I'm God's child, period, no matter what happens. But whatever, so...
How many kids do you have now?
So this is going to be my 6th one.
6. Who's the father of this child?
Somebody I love so much. And y'all think... I told y'all I'm a Scorpio. I'll be falling in love. I really be wanting love for real. And I'm going to get it. And I'm not dumb. I'm just loyal. You know, like, it's a lot of guys who try to talk to me. If I choose someone, that means that obviously I want to settle down. See, I'm not trying to be a hoe. But I was fleeing from the DV guy. And when Children's Services can't find you, they put out a warrant out for you. Like, you know, when we, they got my daughter from school. My 4-year-old from private school at that. I'm sorry, I'm chewing gum. It's for the morning sickness. I'm so sorry, because I think that's so unprofessional. But they got my daughter from school, threw her in the back of the U.S. Marshal truck. And my daughter was like, Mom. And the reason why it was U.S. Marshals was because it was like a serious case with, you know, Nova, with Nene. And before they broke it down, because there was so many dynamics to my case, as the judge said, they couldn't just take my word for it. They had to do investigation. They seen her actions. They would see her be in my care again, and then she'll leave. She'll come to some of the visits, and then she'll leave from the visit. I mean, you know, Nova really don't care. She really don't care. But that's my baby. I can't give up on her.
But where is Nova now?
She's safe. She's safe right now.
You probably don't want to say where she is.
I don't want to say where she is. We do keep in contact. Every day I talk to her. I just talked to her this morning. Because I just got the kids back, and it's not really safe and the right thing to do to just let her come back around when, you know.
So you have your kids back?
I have my kids back. It took me 5 months to get them back, straight up.
And where were they for those 5 months?
So they were with the foster care mother for 1 month, and then I fought for them to get with the father, which wasn't what I really wanted, but it was better than them being with someone that they didn't know. But they don't know the father either. And the kids were just saying so many things like, oh, Mom, you know, he put dirty clothes on me. Oh, Mom, he put a perm in my kids' hair. Like, my kids is 2, 3, and 4. You didn't want to deal with their hair, and he had, I don't know, maybe his little raggedy girlfriend or somebody put the perm in their hair without my permission. Like, my recording mark is my creative process too. A bitch be stressed out. And either I'm going to pay for a therapist, or I'm going to have, you know, telling my story as an outlet. Oh, they call me all type of clout chasers. Oh, they call me clout. Bitch, I am the clout. Clout is chasing me. No, but it's like they get the wrong idea. And to these comments, bro, I want to address some comments. I failed my daughter.
That's a bad idea, but go ahead.
But, well, I'll address this number one comment that I always see.
What's that?
I put her out there. Why would I put a child out there? And then, this is the one that really get me. This is number one. You failed her as a mother. Failing my child is crazy. Failing her is giving up on her. Oh, you embarrassed me. Oh, because, you know, as a mother, I'm like, dang, I can't really have no bragging rights. But I do have bragging rights. My daughter is smart. I have to give her credit where credit is due. She could have been dead out here.
Nova is very smart. But how does she get herself involved in the streets like
making
that?
the wrong decisions, trying to be somebody that she's not.
Where did she learn to make these wrong decisions?
People. Social media. You know, it's a thing now. Look, you got to think about it. It's a thing to be out there on Figueroa. Even though they, you know that it's not that good.
They make it like glamorous?
They glamorize it, yes. And, you know, a lot of guys, they like 304s. And that's sad. Everybody loves sexy red, including me. Get it sexy, you know, because it's like you're being carefree. You know, you get to be yourself. They love people keeping it real. So I think, you know, Nova was really like keeping it real. But do I condone it? Hell to the no. Like, I talk to her every day because I need to make sure, hey, who's in your ear? What's going on? I don't want to be too far away from her no matter what she's done. So I feel like failing a child is saying, you know what, I'm giving up on you. The streets can have you. You can learn the hard way. Because all that does is just make it worse. You never know who Nova will be. If you give up on Nova today, she could be the president.
She's a very smart girl.
She is and that's where she get it from her mama. Now, that's what she get from her mom. being smart, I taught her confidence. But did she take the inch and, make it a mile? Of course. So y'all can say whatever, but you guys would never really know the whole story, no matter if I tell you guys.
Well, I mean,
I have to set this good example for Nova, because Nova, every time I post anything, it's, where's Nova? How's Nova? This girl, in the streets, I get attacked. I can't go nowhere with her. Even if I wanted to, it wouldn't be no good idea.
you guys are too well known now.
Yeah. I'm about to give me a bomb spot, because right now, I got the county helping me with a lot of stuff. They don't give me cash. They give me food stamps. But I have just government assistance services and different things to just make me go up the ladder. Because I am a legend out here. And I say that because I just want people to just turn a negative into a positive, because we don't have really much resources. We do, but we need to learn how to tweak the resources that we got and make them into something. Because they're going to drag us. Especially they letting prostitution. That damn Biden man, that nigga be sleep, literally sleep, making these rules, passing these laws. Wake up, Biden. We should have had Trump. I wanted Trump. Trump was about his business.
You're voting for Trump this fall?
Yeah. Yeah. I love Trump. Trump is the reason why I got me an LLC. That nigga said, buy your blocks back, blacks. But at the end of the day, I'm tired of people approaching me, having the wrong idea. I'm the one who came out with, hey, I did this. I told my truth, and then I got scrutinized for it. I don't like that. That's upsetting me and my homegirls in Christ. That's damn, I came to be stumped down for y'all to tell the truth and the whole truth and nothing but the truth. I didn't get up here and lie.
People love to hate.
Yeah, they do. And you see what happened they love to hate. They ain't love somebody love like me, be like me, and Scorpio love. Just Nova Daddy. He make money out here. And she just mentioned him. She told me yesterday, oh, Mom, I mentioned my dad, and was everybody attack him in the comments. This generation is fucked up. She's so crazy. She goes, attack him. And she said, Mom, he was deleting all the comments. I said, oh, he's a rookie. He don't know not to pay attention to the comments. He's actually deleting them one by one.
No, you gotta just have a thick skin.
You gotta have thick skin.
Because people are understanding that the commenting is just a crazy circus. No one really takes it seriously anymore, because it's been destroyed by all these people that just...
And you know what? They get on there and be talking some shit they just know. And I be I even laugh at the comments sometimes oh yeah, she ate.
They're entertaining.
He ate. Yeah, it's really entertaining. That was funny. And it'd be about me. And then sometimes I'll laugh back and they'll be oh, but I love you though. I support you. I'm okay, you support me, but you just talking shit. So
it's a twisted way of showing admiration.
Yeah. That's why you guys need to just have goals, do what you do, and let the haters boost you up. Like I say in my song. First off, I want to thank all my haters. You made me so strong. Because if I let them make me weak, that means they won. And if I'm a winner, I won. And I'm not really thinking about being a winner. I'm just thinking about putting my best foot forward and just keep on going. That's it. If I win, if I lose, I'm going to keep on going. That's what I'm always going to do. I'm going to always keep on going, because you have to. And I got so many kids, boy, I can't stop.
You got to keep going.
I got to keep going and going. But